Is this person here now?
I haven't seen Your Honor. I sent several email certified letters in the past asking him to come to my office, and he has ignored them.
And he's got a bond violation as well. So
Correct. I understand you.
do you want to withdraw or do you want to stay on the
Withdraw.
case? Okay, go for it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, for sure. 5,000. I mean, we'll wait to the end of docket.
Yes.
If for some reason he shows, then we'll reach out to you. But by the end of docket, if he's not shown at that point, I'll go back to 5,000.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Hey, what's up?
How are you doing?
Hey, Mr. Forrest, just last name.
It's off topic.
What's your costume?
Do you want a case number?
Please.
Case number 26027160.
Washington,
Yes, sir.
tell me.
So, Judge, he hired me to represent him on this case. I just filed the attorney of record, Judge. I saw that he forfeited his bond for failing to come to a drug test. Except that he's sent me pictures of all the time, every single day that he was supposed to check in. And
He was supposed to show up. He didn't show up. We sent him an email saying, and they reach out to him, hey, man, come to court. So we can have a discussion
On the
about the
day in
bond violation.
question, that's not what it says, Judge. On the day in question, I got pictures here saying, says, hi, Marshall, you are not scheduled to report for testing today.
What's the call number again?
2602-716.
No,
Regardless,
The date in question is February 2nd.
before I even issue a warrant, we always reach out to them and tell them, hey, come here, let's have a discussion. So we
Okay.
can figure out what's going on. We schedule them on the docket. We give them at least 3 days. They didn't come. And so we issue the warrant at that point. So we have, if they didn't have a lawyer, I have pre-trial, reach out to them and let them know, hey, you got to come here.
Okay.
So
So I spoke to him about any communication.
is he here now?
He's not here today.
I'm not doing anything until he gets here.
Okay,
So
so I guess that's what I'm approaching you on in terms of bond reinstatement, Judge.
I don't know. I have to get here. We've got to go through all that. I mean, no promises. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm not doing anything until he comes here.
Got it. Okay, so even with whatever,
I don't know. How do I know that that's true?
because it says hi, Marshall. I mean, it's coming every single day from pre-trial services.
Victor,
Mhm.
people are extremely
I thought your
crafty.
last
these
name, but
days.
that's used to last name, but.
People are very crafty. Well, for you, I don't care. For them, I care. And I mean, that,
Yes, no.
but regardless, I'm not
Okay.
doing anything until he comes here. When he comes here, then we can discuss and then we'll go through it with Roxana to see if that's true or untrue.
Okay,
But I'm not,
would she have, and I guess it's pushing for her, that proof of, I guess, the attempts to
Of course.
communicate and all that kind of stuff? Okay.
she
Let
should,
me talk to her about that, Judge, and then
but I'm not doing anything regardless
that's fine.
until he
I'll
gets here.
approach whenever he gets here.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Judge.
for sure.
Yeah, 329, you were last.
Shire.
I apologize.
Thank you.
Thank you. The bond was revoked on the 19th. So even when it's only 20, you still. Okay. Well, so then the violation of the actual
Right.
Okay.
And the one that was going to.
He didn't show up. Yeah. It does. Is there a way you can change documents showing that you all be committed with the behavior 3 days later?
On the 19th at 4:30 in the morning. I'm not saying that we already about to.
On that day. And here's the one that was the. Yeah. May I reapproach, Your Honor?
I'm not gonna talk about it until he gets here, man.
Well, just more information for you from,
I'm not gonna reinstate until he gets here.
no, I'm not asking you to reinstate one. I wish you wouldn't reinstate it right now, but just for preview of what I guess I can expect. The violation itself was not going in on a random drug test. It's not that he tested positive. It's like he didn't show up on the random day that.
This is correct. I know.
Except that the message said that you don't have to go there. That's the issue. His message to him was, you don't have to come in today, and he pressed confirm. I don't know where the mix up is, but then 3 days later on the 9th, or I guess on the 19th, then he's told at 4:30 in the morning, you have to be in court today. And I guess on that day, he didn't show up. And that's when he revoked his bond. But I guess my question is, if I'm in his shoes, is, well, why do I have to show up before? I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do.
I'm not, he was supposed to go to a drug test.
He wasn't. That's the whole situation, Judge.
Judge, I'm checking on that right now, I'm the case manager on my end. I see he wasn't.
Vic, I don't want to argue about it. If he's not
He
here,
wasn't selected.
bring him on
Okay,
and then we'll talk,
fair enough.
please.
Well, you understand, he's gonna be asking, well, am I gonna go to jail on that? My concern is that Your Honor is going to send him to jail, or at least put him in the back to scare him for a little bit, or whatever the case
I
might be.
don't know.
I know it's a problem,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
because all things so far point that he did nothing wrong.
I don't know that yet.
Okay,
She still has to check with the case manager.
fair. I'll come back tomorrow and get it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm not doing anything till he gets here.
I'm trying to.
I know what you're
I'm
doing.
trying to get to as close to the finish line as possible without you making that decision, so that I can then tell him, here's what you can expect. Because at this point, if I say, come into court, I don't know what Your Honor is going to do, so I don't know what to tell him when he says, can you guarantee I'm not going to jail?
The only guarantees in life are two things, death and taxes. Those are the only two guarantees in life. I'm not gonna guarantee anything because I don't know anything yet.
When you give your word, Your Honor, that's a guarantee.
I do, but I'm not gonna say anything now
Well,
because I
that's
don't
fine.
have
We'll
enough
get to that
information.
finish line.
But I don't argue with you anymore.
Well,
Please.
What are we here for then, Judge? What are we here for?
Please.
We're not arguing.
He has a warrant for his arrest. The longer he's out there, the more risk he takes.
I understand.
If it's not his fault, I'm not gonna hold him accountable.
Perfect. That's all I need to know.
But if it's his damn fault, then I'm gonna hold him to it.
Okay, I got my answer.
I don't know. Victor, I'm not gonna put someone in jail for something they didn't do.
I'm
we
not
don't
saying
do
that
that
you
here.
are, Judge.
We're
I'm
not
just- I'm just saying.
arbitrary and capricious, you know what I mean? But
I
if you
understand.
fail to go take a drug test and then you fail to come to court and you try to come here,
You know, unless this is
I don't know.
some good image doctoring and stuff, but even in her notes, it says he wasn't selected, so,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Bring him. Hi, please. Just the last name, please.
The rich.
Okay? Where we at?
Approved for PCI,
Great.
we need to get it.
Is he here now?
Yes.
Great. We'll send him for a TRAS now. And then we'll give you a couple weeks to finish up. Like 2 to 3 weeks to finish everything up. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, of course. Thanks.
I will see that.
See you later.
Oh, thank you. You're out today.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry. All right, so it was expired. Want to call them up and sign
I can run down. I will do it. Yeah.
This is in the hall.
No, I was.
Well, absolutely, that's fine.
What's going on?
I'm gonna make the sign. It's kind of a.
Hey, Charles.
Hi, Judge, how are you?
Hey, who you got? Just the last name, please.
Sanchez.
In jail?
Yes, sir. We have felony issues. It's where Mr. Zach. We got to release it to that.
What do you want to do here?
I want to skip and be honest.
Okay,
Thank you.
of course. I mean, it's getting up there, but I mean, if he's got felony pending up there, I'm always happy to give you a little bit more time. Just, we can't be out there for like a year, you know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
absolutely, for sure.
Thank you.
Any luck in upstairs, and are they any headway?
No, this morning.
I talked to Troy Lockyer, who on our case, Judge.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know,
Oh God, theirs is so damn new.
sorry.
Theirs is so new.
I know, but it was a refile of our case. They filed it initially as a down here.
Oh, really?
And then
Okay.
they dismissed ours and refiled it up there.
Got it.
The DA was out of town yesterday, so we didn't have a very substantive.
You want the day after?
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
God, it's 5/5. Okay. All right. Have fun.
Thanks, Judge. Good to see you.
You too. Take care.
Samuel. Yes.
Maybe more times.
Victoria. You want to pick the list?
I'm just waiting for the mental health liaison. Yes, rejected, so. All right, bottom of 5, did you vote something?
5,001.
Bottom of 6. Bottom of 9,
No. See here.
Yes.
Well, he placed him on probation. Don't know if I have his number. Oh, really?
So should we ask him?
Right, that's why he's, let me see if I have his phone. It's it's not working. So I'm gonna do the arraignment regardless. Garcia Ibarra, come up. Oh, is he not? He's not in?
Judge, also just that heads up on like 16, off of 16, the jury said it was the schedule orders. This one has, then this one.
Okay,
No,
okay, so is the defendant here?
it's a wait.
So
period.
1 week, they gotta be here. And if it's not in after that time, then Right. You are Garcia Ibarra.
Yes, sir.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you were placed on probation. It's now come to my attention that a motion to revoke has been filed. What we are going to do is we are going to set your case for a hearing on this motion to revoke. You have 3 weeks. You need a lawyer. You are facing,
Each week in continuance, he was calling.
who's your lawyer?
Mr. George Reyes.
Okay. I'm giving you, since you have a lawyer, you have 2 weeks. At that point, we will have a hearing on whether your probation is getting revoked. In the interim, I'm going to put a scram monitor on one of your ankles. On your other ankle, you will get a GPS monitor and you will get a curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Stop. If I remember this correctly, he's on probation for DWI. This is a fight at a bar, correct? Or some sort like that? The allegation on the assault of a peace officer?
It's outside of the club, Your Honor.
Right, okay. If I find that you're out past curfew, your bond is 20,000 now. It will hit a couple zeros at the end. Do you understand? Look at me.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to protect my community at all costs. I am not going to talk to you about anything. The only thing I'm enlightening you on now is that I'm going to protect my community at all costs. Your bond is set at 20 now. If I have to revoke it because you're not in compliance, I'm going to add quite a number to it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
If you have any contact with the complaining witness, if you are in possession of any weapons, if you go to any bars, nightclubs, or any establishment where 50% or more liquor sales is consumed, likewise into jail you go. For now, we will have you sign your conditions and then you will get a reset for 2 weeks. Please. Oh, hold on. Does he have a license to drive?
Yes, Your Honor, I can run it right now.
Please.
This license is not eligible, Your Honor.
This is an affidavit that you're going to sign with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. If you drive, I can have a contempt hearing and you could be facing an additional 6 months and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand, Mr. Garcia Ibarra? Can you file paperwork with DPS? Hey, because I don't know if they have guardian and a lot of paperwork. So if he were to drive and get pulled over, they can arrest him, please. All right. Hey.
Rocco? Also, bottom of fourth.
Okay,
Is here. There's been an offer.
on the bottom of 14,
Yes. Council's not driving down the line, but.
so it's 204 days old. It gets rolled day for day till council gets here. I'm not. Have you reached out to him?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So they've been considering offer since November, so it's day for day and then trial setting. And then if it gets set, then that's it, it goes.
Starting tomorrow, they're going to the Friday or Friday, and to the text message, they're going to be able to come in. You choose those text messages before 12 p.m. when you come and receive those, whether that's a yes, receive or concern. Anytime you stop receiving them, you'll have to go and check out whether it's on the 9th of September.
Page 10, the bottom of that is like an arraignment.
Anytime.
Right here to on posted.
5002. And on senior bar, did I order the super fund? Mm-hmm. No, it's on today. Yep. Right, that case. Did I order the super fund? The 6,000 as part of the fee that I ordered. You know, when we pled, did I order it? I guess I can take a look.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm sitting anyway, I'm gonna take it. I'll make sure. That sign three stuff now, you go like. Because I saw.
Did he do the 5 days as a condition? Edward,
Yes, sir.
do you want to withdraw?
Oh, sure.
Do you-
I don't know what was going on there. I was, he would have done a motion to stop.
There he is. Okay, you're good. We'll get him to do it.
You have permission to sign my name and motion to stop.
Yep.
Oh, that? Oh, yeah, the motion to.
Hey, I need to put this on here.
It was no. That's good.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Magic brain.
It doesn't sound six, right? Yeah, let me.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, Judge, we're waiting for the attorney.
Okay.
The seller set for dismissal.
Okay. File it in case.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
you know what I mean?
Everybody's house.
Don't matter, just crazy.
Also, Judge, you have a city coming your way, she's still working on that. Terrible. I'll just share,
Okay.
make sure.
Oh, wait,
All right, can you ask? Discovery of how is the
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not
Do you want to read that? Yeah, yeah. I wanted to read it was still, it's okay. But I did,
What do you do?
Mr. Reyes,
Yes, sir, Judge.
can we talk for a second?
Absolutely.
Let me give you, no. Right here.
Okay.
Let me give you a little perspective
All right.
so that we are both on the same page with that guy right there. Since 2022, we have a DWI, 22 fleeing and eluding, 23 DWI, 24 interference, 25 assault, again in 25 assault of a peace officer. He gets on probation for DWI second, and now he picks up another assault of a peace officer. A little perspective for you.
Yeah.
So,
I'd like to see him stay on probation. The reason I like to see him stay on probation is, number one, because in the big picture, probation has been helping him. Since he's been on probation since April of 2025, he's been staying out of trouble except that one time he picked up the assault on a security guard. So he's been doing good, and actually probation has been helping him because he's been living with his parents, he's still living there. He's got a job that he works at with Exxon Beaumont as a pipe fitter. So he's gainfully employed, And, he hasn't had any infractions for alcohol or drugs. He's been taking.
But that's not true.
Okay,
That's
all right.
not true.
Yeah,
Please
yes.
enlighten me.
Oh, yeah, and I used to be, to keep this.
Yeah, so partially, it's just kind of happened. It looks like he did complete his victim impact panel. However, he did test positive for alcohol, which was last positive being January 28th. He has been blown into the device. There's been multiple skill tests. He was admonished constantly about this.
He gets into a bar brawl, and if you look at the picture, it's like mashed potatoes.
His face. Yeah, his face would.
I mean, it just
They
no more probation. It is since 2022, we're working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now 8, and they're all intoxicating, dangerous cases over and over and over.
Yeah.
I think that it's
Thanks. That's what I'll say what I would like to see. I would like to see him stay on probation. Only because, I mean, he's got a good job at Exxon in Beaumont. He's been on probation. He hasn't completed 1 year yet. Got the probation April 25th. There are infractions where he's multiple skips and tested positive January 28th. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 9 months after being placed on probation. But even if you got one, that's one too many. So, he's finished a few things while he's been on probation, completed several things. And, yes, he's had a few violations. I like to see the kid stay on probation, Judge, because he's got a good job. He lives with his parents. He supports his parents. And he just needs to stay out of trouble. Maybe we can extend his probation another 6 months to see, to see, or unsatisfactorily terminated. That'll be a gift. That'll be a gift.
No.
Satisfactory.
I'm going to set this for a hearing.
Okay.
I'm going to have a hearing on whether to revoke his probation. He's looking at a year in jail, and we're not getting through. We're now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in a matter of 3 years. No, we are gonna go to a hearing. I'll let you speak to Shatoria, but I'm setting it for 2 weeks. I put strict bond conditions on him. As much as I love you and I respect you, I'm losing more hair, man, really. And I don't have that much more to lose. So I'll let you pick the date, but
Okay.
just, no. Yeah.
I mean, maybe, is there anything? I mean, you posted his $20,000 bond. Is there something that you can think of that you want him doing while he's out on bond for this year? Other than-
There's only one thing that, no. I'm beyond upset with the fact that we're now, as many cases, as dangerous they are, and he's not picked up yet another felony assault on a peace officer. I just can't,
It was in a peace officer. I'm not saying it was.
or a security officer. Okay, a security officer. I don't think that makes, it's, I just
want to know.
too much.
I understand. I just want to know, I want him to be trying to show the courts some good faith effort while he's out for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
There's nothing
That you
at this
want from
point.
him,
No,
except you better say
it's
that.
no, it's way we're way past just. Sorry.
This is, it's cool.
Okay.
I know you're always trying. I'll talk to him, see what he can do for us to show record in the next 2 weeks.
Yep, I'll give you time, for sure.
Thank you.
Okay,
Good morning, Judge.
last name only, please.
Madrano.
Okay,
Please, Gabriel, yes.
is it in jail?
Yes, he's in. His cases are getting dismissed today. I filed no release instructions.
Okay, I'll send it. Have fun. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, your case is old.
Yeah.
We've given him a long time to consider.
So he's doing it, but he'll have the payment at least by this Friday.
Oh, no. I mean, we're at now,
I'm joking, it said it, but it's not dismissed.
it's 204 days. He's had since November to consider the offers.
No, it was community service and things like that, but we modified it to doing a donation. The donation
All he had to do was a donation.
was the $400 donation. So he's getting it from his brother. I said, we'll have it this week.
Okay, today's what, Tuesday? He has until Thursday. I mean, he's known about the donation since November.
No, the donation was, donation was since last.
When was the donation?
January, Judge. It was, it was January.
We're now 2 months later.
So. But I'm not trying to worry, I'm not, trying to worry, but if we can get one more week.
No, I'm not giving you a week. You want Friday? You said Friday.
I can't be here, but I can.
You can zoom in. Okay, Friday. If he doesn't have it Friday, I'm rolling him day for day till he gets it done. Okay,
Thank you.
sure. Hi, are you ready? Gonzalez, come up.
Judge, are we setting this one for an actual hit?
No, Friday. Oh, his? Yeah, hearing. Yes.
We can work something out.
Okay, I mean, but,
I ordered it this week.
okay, for sure. Good morning, Ms. Gonzalez. Ma'am, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 6-month deferred. Deferred is the type of probation that if you complete successfully, there's no conviction on your record. You need to understand, though, there's still an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another case like this again, and you don't have to be dragged down, beat the heck out of someone, just grab their arm and squeeze it enough, you were looking at a 3rd-degree felony. Do you understand? 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. If you pick up another one like this again, do you understand? You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. For you to complete the successfully, you must do the Batterers Intervention Prevention Program. That is one class that's 18 weeks. Once a week, you must go to this class. If you miss 1 week, they're going to kick you out. You're in violation of this probation. If you violate this probation, we issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out and we will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement and you're looking at a year in jail. If you do, you understand. You must also no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Do we know whether the complaining witness wants to have contact with Ms. Gonzalez?
So from our writ call, Judge, our understanding was no, the no threatening harassment contact.
Is that what they want?
Yes.
Okay. So no drugs, no alcohol, random testing, no weapons, and no harassing, threatening, or abusive contact with the complaining witness. Do you understand this? Like I said, if you violate this, I'm going to put you in jail. We will have a hearing and you were looking at a year in jail. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person. If it's the one where you're constantly butting heads, you're going to be on the losing end of that if you guys end up fighting. Do you understand? When I mean no alcohol from any source. Do you understand? No illegal drugs, including marijuana. You're going to get tested. You understand? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna withhold that for 6 months. If you get everything done, like I said, there's no conviction on your record, all right? Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please see the clerk. You're in probation. Yes. Hi. Hi, how are you? Just last name, please.
Ripson.
Ripson.
All right, Henry.
Okay. You have time.
She has bond violation.
Go.
Reason being here because she was ordered to drug test, but she was traveling for work out of state. I looked at her bond conditions and I don't recall them having any restrictions to stay in Texas. She called me that day when she was supposed to drug test and told me her dilemma. I asked her if she can go get a drug test somewhere around where she was.
No. She's supposed to be here. Is she here now?
She's not, Judge. Can we go?
No. She has first an open case. She picks up a new case. She's not showing up. It's just too much.
Are you gonna vote tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let her
I
know.
mean, if you had one case, but you're now working multiple cases, now you got more BVRs. When do we say when? And she's not here.
I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with her. I think I closed her.
Okay, but I mean, there has to be, at some point, we have to be accountable for actions. And if I don't, then I'm telling you it's okay.
I will let you know, and I'll try to get in touch tomorrow and see if we can get things there.
Okay, all right, thanks. Hey, so 10,003 on the terroristic threat, and then 5,003 on the BWI. That's on left on page 22. Do you have good contact? Do you want to withdraw? Do you want to stay on?
I'm just saying.
You are? Okay. Okay.
Oh, she's gonna talk to Thank Cook, you get in touch for a minute.
Of course.
I'm just gonna ask him, the gentleman is working at Exxon refinery, the pipe fitter, and he's got a curfew from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. But I want him to continue working, so he wants to know if he can work from 6:30 to 6:30, and he's working a 12-hour shift.
I'm okay with that. Sure.
Okay with that?
Yeah.
He wants it all.
I mean, I'm gonna need proof. If he's getting up like at crazy hours, I need proof. I'm not gonna take his word for it. Just homeboy's way too much drama for me, man. It's way too much. He goes to work, so 6:30 to 6 to 6 or 6 to 6:30, something like that. Vic, say your piece. Hey, did you guys on Edgar? Last name is Edgar. Is that it? Yeah, I think she did. I'll text her. I'm not letting him go in the middle of the night.
He's on night shift from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m.
I get it. It's just way too much. I mean, I don't want him out in the middle of the night.
Well, but he's only at work at night from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. 12-hour shift at Exxon Refinery. He's only there for, I mean, you can give him 15 minutes.
Bring me proof that he actually has that schedule. I'm not taking his word for it. I want a letter from his boss. I'm not taking no. I want a letter from your boss.
There's no.
Judge Carolyn had Garcia.
You can give me one tomorrow. For tonight.
Here's John for Garcia Fernandez. Discovery complete and ordinary offers.
Let me check. Judge, for if you're waiting on the count, so that he was coming downtown to pay it today, so we haven't gotten it.
Okay, so he has on,
He got all his other stuff for the PCI fee, just $30 fee, hasn't been paid.
I mean, it's still 138, so they can have more time if they need more time. It's not,
Here, no, so that's why
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's okay, I'll reach out
And
to
then
her.
you're gonna.
Sure.
Work before. How long does it take?
And I can file that on docket as well.
Page 12, Arad. The minutes also here. and-
5,001.
Except for dismissal, oh.
Are you going to dismiss Harad?
Yes. Thank you.
Dismissal for Arad.
Can I ask you, Your Honor, if he's on the night schedule, 6:30 to 6:30 a.m. at Beaumont at the Exxon refinery. And I was gonna ask you to let him go work tonight. And he says tomorrow he can, no, because tomorrow he's gonna get proof from his boss and a letter from them tomorrow, and I can bring you the letter tomorrow.
Are you going to have a device
He has a device.
right now? Okay, I want exactly where he's going.
Okay.
Okay, he's Friday nights. He's not allowed on Friday nights. Like he's got to go right back home. I want his address where he goes home Saturdays and Sundays. I'm not letting him out. Like he's going home. I'll give him a 4-hour window to go out Saturday during the day and Sunday. But other than that, his butt stays home. I don't want him out at all on Saturdays and Sundays. The only days he can go out are to go work and just to and from.
At the refineries, they work these 12-hour shifts.
I don't know that for sure, though. I'm not gonna take his
I'll
word
get a
for
letter
it.
tomorrow.
Right.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take his word for anything
Okay.
Like,
That's good.
at all. So I need proof. I'm not gonna let him work now 12 hours without some kind of proof.
Will you let him work tonight and then
No.
tomorrow?
George, I don't know what the heck he's doing out there. I don't know. In the middle of the night? Hell no.
Well, then he's got to go to Beaumont to get a letter from his boss and all that, so if he can work
Call.
tonight. I'll
Call,
get you a letter.
text, but with that history and what's going on now, I need absolute proof, and I'm not taking his word for anything.
Okay.
I don't care. Jesus is working for him. I don't care. With all that drama, hell no.
And he better today, so instead of tomorrow. Okay, good. Thanks. Yes.
Damn, I'm on hot.
Page 22, 23.
10,003 on the terroristic threat, and 5,003 on the DWI. Hey, Josh, you need me? What is it?
254153.
You just know that you're on a curfew from 7 p.m. You'll be back in 7 p.m. That's 7. Yeah. Yeah, you just make sure you reach it, let it put in policy, the one that's 7, and the one that's 7. That's okay.
Okay, Josh, talk to me.
1 year. You said it before, I guess the status period in February.
It's in warrant status now.
Right, so I think
Is Miss Laverne here?
she is.
Hey, come up. Bring your purse, bring your purse. She got a warrant. She got a warrant. Tell me, Josh, what's up?
So she was on, we recently came back from Louisiana with some other, some financial issues and has not been able to enroll in the 18-week good class yet.
I think we're way beyond that, like,
Essentially, Judge, we're here, we wanted to set it back on the trial docket.
oh, sure,
Right,
okay.
but we.
I mean, I'm taking her in. She's got a warrant. She's been out for 2 years now. And this is from 2024.
Not 2 years, Judge. So she was just at February of this year for a status update. She was on the PTI. She initially had been reset to July of this year, so that was her next court date. But then you had sent an email at the beginning of February saying that she needed to come in because she hadn't completed the class. When I spoke to the state, they said they thought she still had a year to do the class. And so they were a little bit confused, but. And I was out that day, Judge. It was the death right. My dad had passed away, so I was not here when we be able to address that step forward. 258. There's 254.
So is discovery complete on the case?
I believe so, Judge, yes.
Do you have an offer on the case?
So they were.
She's out of the program though, right?
I believe that we're still leaving the offer open.
I'm not, I
We
mean,
just wasn't able to get from Louisiana to here today.
Yeah, so the last update that I have on the company on it today was that Blaze had done a PTI offered and accepted before she was transferred to health court. That was back in July of 2025. There was a supervision order filed. And it was a 1-year PTI. So
in July of last year, when they entered the program, we're now March of the following year. Has anything been done?
She's not been able to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just. So here's what we'll do. Put an alternate offer on it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you guys a week to determine if you guys want to do. But I'm not gonna just set it off for another year when, I mean, it's
Understood.
not fair to everybody else who really does do what they're supposed to do. And then, if you guys set it for trial, we will go to trial. That's it. I'm not gonna play this game where we set it for trial, everybody's got to prepare, then we get a jury, and then you plead guilty. No.
That's it.
You said it, we're gonna go. I'm gonna reinstate your bond now. Have I reinstated a bond before?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me see.
Vern, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reinstate your bond now because it's not been done before, but I'm not gonna do this again. If you ever miss court again, then you will go into custody. You understand? This is not a revolving door. There has to be some accountability. We don't just keep perpetuating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. You have to understand that actions have consequences. And if you just take off and do, that just doesn't apply. You understand? Okay, so you have a week to get with counsel, we'll go through all the evidence. You guys decide whether you want to accept the offer. If not, we'll set it for trial, but you will go to trial at that point. Okay? Okay, all right.
Thank you.
you got it? Yeah. Congratulations.
Just refile bond conditions in the meantime?
Correct, right. No contact with complaining witness, no weapons, show up to court. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's 254-1538. Yep.